Good morning. I thought I'd just start another video and just talk about a little bit more in depth about what I talked about in another one. I've just finished reading this book, and I think it's fascinating actually. Ikigai, which I hope it sort of starts off talking about the centurions in Okinawa and stuff like that, and then it talks about a few other things. I think I got that right. Okinawa. Yes, I think that's right. And again, sorry for any mispronunciations. I hope that's right. And it talks about those sort of things. But the book itself is talking about Ikigai, and it's really about this one little picture that hopefully you might have been able to get there. That Ikigai is the middle part of your passion, your mission, your vocation, and your profession. It's sort of, what do you love to do? What do you think the world needs? What you can be paid for doing, and what you're good at. And then Ikigai sits in the middle of that, and it links all of those those four things together. And that's what you're really trying to do throughout your life. And it's not like it's sort of like, okay, suddenly somebody tells you your Ikigai, your purpose, your meaning in life, and then off you go. Sometimes it is a journey to find that. And the journey is part of that exploration about trying to find yourself. And it's interesting, since reading this, it is something that I'm now trying to sort of feel. As a lot of you know, I've been made redundant, and I have been for a while now. And this has probably afforded me the opportunity, more than it does a lot of other people, to have a think about my life and think about, well, what could I do? What do I want to do? What are the things that actually get me up in the morning? What do I want to sort of do? And this is really paramount to this. And it sort of says that it doesn't matter what time of your life that you do this. If you get into it, and I think as you get older, you do want to start to do things that actually mean something, not only to yourself, but also maybe to your community, to your children, to your family. Maybe you want to do something that actually has a use, and that you sort of feel like you're giving back. So it is sometimes at this time of life that these sort of thoughts crop up. So it was very interesting that this one, and what I wanted to do is just talk about some of the 10 rules. I'm not going to talk about all of them, but I thought I'd just sort of list them out, and they give you a bit of a sense of what this is about. So, and you'll probably see in some of the talks that I've been given that some of these things are stuff that I'm starting to do, because I'm starting to sort of see these things as well. So these are the 10. I'm just going to read them out in terms of a very small snippet, and this is from this book, so I'm not sort of I'm not making it up myself. So number 1 is really stay active and don't retire. Number 2 is take it slow. Number 3 is don't fill your stomach. Number 4, surround yourself with good friends. Number 5, get in shape for your next birthday. I'm not sure really how that one fits in, but okay. Number 6, smile. Number 7, reconnect with nature. Number 8, give thanks. Number 9, live in the moment. And then number 10, follow your Ikigai. And I think when you look at all of those things, a lot of them sort of things we sort of talk about a lot. Give thanks, have gratitude. Be connect. Think about what you've done in a day, week, month, and give thanks for the things that have happened to you, or the things that you've done for something else, or the things that people have done for you. So those things. We're talking about live in the moment. I've been talking about mindfulness for a while now. So we're talking about that quite a lot as well. Reconnect with nature. Well, for me, I've done my vegetable garden, but I sort of feel like, we see all these shows at the moment around planet Earth, around, the blue planet. There's a lot of nature programs about, and a lot of the themes of those is really understanding nature and realizing what's going on. So there is that theme that's happening around. Stay active, don't retire. And that, I think, is a big one, because, a lot of times when we hit retirement age, a lot of people are like, okay, feet up. Actually, what we may be doing is staying active. I'm not sort of saying, okay, you still do your vocation that you would, but maybe find that purpose. And that's what I'm about at this point in time as well. The other one that I like here is take it slow. they talk about, a journey starts with, a journey of 1,000 steps starts with one step. But it doesn't mean that you have to then run along that journey and get there as quickly as you can. It is still about taking it slow and enjoying the journey as much as the destination. So those were some of those, and really, this book is really about how to get to a long and healthy and happy long life. And I think some of these things we know about, but we just don't sort of take on and do much about. So I would recommend this book. It's really fascinating. It's by Hector Garcia and Frances Miralles, and again, apologies to them if I've said their names wrong. I'm very bad at names and anything like that. But it was really a fascinating read and a fascinating understanding of that Japanese culture and what really drives them. And I can understand them a little bit more. And I mean, my daughter's quite fascinated in Japanese culture, so for me, that was quite an interesting read to sort of understand what drives them. So, have a look at that book, think about those 10 rules, and think about whether you're doing some of those and whether you can incorporate some of those in your life as well, because I think they're quite fascinating. Anyway, have a good day. I hope that was inspirational and that you might sort of think about your own lives a little bit differently. Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.